I believe it. So don't give me no reason to die. Oh no. You're the one that I invest in every minute of every hour. Nah, nah, nah. You tell me I'll be safe standing next to you. You tell me you need me like I do. You let me here, don't let me down.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Rambulan sa Silanganan Quarterfinals weekend. I am your caster for this match, Mark Lore. Today we have blod814, the seed 18, I believe, versus WindImpulse, the seed 12. Both pretty proficient mechanic players in their own right. blod814 more on the proficiency on tapping, as per WindImpulse more on the mechanical aim aspect, but we'll see how these players will be more consistent on the following match we have today. As we talk more about these players, these fellas may not be more proficient on the more gimmicky side of the maps. We might have a match where we have a lot of fighting on the mechanic maps, especially the DTs and maybe the nomads as well. The more mechanical nomads, like the nomad 1, the nomad 2, and as I said on the DT, maybe pretty much everything, maybe except the DT 4, which is the more technical the slider map side. So we'll just have to see about that. Yeah. Just have to wait for both players' bans. It's actually pretty interesting how they're gonna ban this out, since both players have pretty clear-cut weaknesses though on the side of things. WindImpulse, however, may be more comfy on the hidden, not on the hidden reading, but the hidden aim overall. But this week's hidden one is pretty unconventional right now. As you see, Iana Watsukoi, if you saw the Maple showcase, it's AR9. Pretty lengthy. It's not your typical, very comfortable hidden one. As per Blood, if you've seen what Blood can do, he's pretty proficient on the Hard Rocks as well. Especially that Hard Rock 2 precision. However, that type of map really has those unconventional techie side of things, as well as those rhythm changes, especially those triples you may see on the map. If they would rather go for that, if it's not banned, he might be able to take advantage of that strength of his. So we'll just have to see when Impulse goes for the first ban. We'll just have to wait until Blood makes his decision on what he shall do on this ban phase. A little bit more information about this match overall. Looking back at the statistics, as I said, but at the end of the day, it's just gonna be more on which player is gonna be more confident and more comfortable on this match right now. As Blood goes for the second pick, and that concedes our pick ban decisions. So we'll just have to see what these players will be banning. This is quarterfinals, so both players will be having both bans. As WindImpulse gets first and fourth ban, as per Blood gets second and third consecutive bans. As I said earlier, the bans are gonna be pretty interesting, since both players will have clear-cut comfy picks, maybe coinciding with each other, the aim and maybe the tapping. I would probably vouch for Blood being more comfy on the tapping, looking at his history of matches. Oh, and we do see WindImpulse banning the DT2. That's a pretty clear-cut ban right there. I wouldn't be surprised if I were him. Just have to see what Blood will be banning next. I would assume both players will not be touching the low AR maps though. But never mind. Blood will actually have to ban the hidden too. He wouldn't be taking any chances of that, like leaving it open. Assuming that WindImpulse may have practiced that map. As well as the Nomad 6, both low AR maps are gonna be down for the count in this match. We just have to wait until we see WindImpulse's final ban. Until we get to the first pick cycle. Gonna be really interesting though. So far, all hard rocks are gonna be open. Still waiting on WindImpulse's second ban. I would probably think going for that Nomad 2 or that DT3. Oh, goes for the hard rock too. I kind of missed that out earlier. What I was talking about. Gets rid of that unconventional precision. Now we have 4 bans on 4 different mods in 4 different parts of the map pool. I will just have to wait and see what WindImpulse is gonna pick first. I would assume actually goes for the Nomad 3. I was gonna say I would assume goes for the DT1, but that will have to wait later. As we go for the Nomad 3, the unconventional control flow alt. It's pretty. Yeah, this map is not your typical. Yeah, listening at the song, it's pretty high BPM alt. Going at an astonishing 310 BPM. PS4 AR 9.3. I wonder how Blood is gonna go against this type of Nomad 3. We just have to wait and see how this map is gonna go out. It's the first pick. So there's nothing you have to worry about. Especially if you're Blood, you can just go for this on your own. Just go for the map and see what happens. Well, although first map nerfs exist, nothing to scoff at though. It's pretty early on the match. WindImpulse though, looking for his first pick win on this Nomad 3. Kaboka, draw me a map, let me feel the top. Ongoing underway. Definitely an explosive start to the map though. blod814 not having a very comfortable time on the intro. Standing at 82% accuracy compared to WindImpulse's 92%. There's a clear-cut difference in comfortability here, but continuing on to the first 8 of the map, both players are kind of struggling to get a foothold on this Nomad 3. First map already in, it's already like sort of a battle of attrition here for both players. However, blod814 is getting the brunt of this map here, not seeming to find the foothold. Just keeps on breaking there. WindImpulse gonna go on with his score lead, 50k score lead so far. Blood might have to calm himself down if he wants to win this pick. That miss is not gonna help though, as well as that act drop. WindImpulse, however, just dropped this combo, dropped it again, but traded by blod814. Both players is struggling to find a foothold in this Nomad 3, but WindImpulse is having the score lead on his side. 72,000 and growing now. Blood. Judging by the performance, you might as well just think of the next pick after this. WindImpulse getting away with this score lead now. 300k combo and counting. It's a messy first pick, but a win is a win regardless. WindImpulse. Might as well call it first map on his side. His first pick on the board. We'll just have to see what Blood is gonna pick next on this first pick cycle here. A messy Nomad 3. A messy Nomad 3 for WindImpulse and Blood, but the pick worked and it came in his favor. What will Blood respond with? If you're Blood here, you might as well just go for the more comfy maps here. Maybe go for one of the hard rocks if you're more confident on it. But he goes for the DT1, the DT aim. Very interesting pick here. I would assume, I would hope Blood is confident on this one because WindImpulse is nothing to scoff at here. He did get a pretty high. Unfortunately, though, we wouldn't be able to assume what WindImpulse would be able to perform on this PT1. But considering he had an FC on round of 32 hit PT1 though, we could say that this is a pretty contested pick here, despite Blood picking it. We'll just have to wait and see what happens on this match. That's WindImpulse. Maybe looking to capitalize here on this pick. Going for 2 points in his favor. But Blood not wanting to back down. Just trying to find his first pick on the board here with this first pick of PT1. Ijiwaro no DI by Honeyworks. This time it's 10.3 though, compared to last week's DT1 which was 10.1. An upscale in approach rate. So we'll just have to see how comfy these players gonna be as we're gonna be starting the map now. And just one glance at the accuracy you could just see the difference in comfortability here. However, Blood finds the first break though, but it's pretty early in the map, not yet started. And due to that accuracy lead, it's still in his favor despite breaking first. WindImpulse is gonna have to find that recovery to be able to match Blood's comfortability on the start. But he breaks again though. Blood. Already 1/3 of the map in. And he breaks again. It's already WindImpulse's side, but he trades it. Both players struggling to find a reasonable combo to bring it to their side, but both players trading again. It's just a battle of attrition here at this point as the first half of the map is concluded. They both see the scores. However, Blood with that 5% accuracy lead is going to be detrimental for WindImpulse if he wants to come back from this. Also has the light combo lead as WindImpulse breaks again. Score lead is gonna go towards blod814's side even more now. 60k score lead and growing. Only a quarter of the map left. But Blood breaks though, as well as WindImpulse. Unless Blood finds a catastrophic break here, WindImpulse is gonna have to find this. It might just be it though. Yeah, no amount of combo or accuracy is gonna save WindImpulse from this one, as Blood will take his very own pick of DT1 here, tying the match 1-1 as we end the first pick cycle. A messy pick, but a win is a win regardless of how the score lead is. WindImpulse, what is he gonna reply with next? Probably going for one of those hiddens, or maybe another unconventional nomad. As I say that, he goes for nomad 4, the tech map. Trying by mid-ward. Yep, we'll just have to see how WindImpulse is gonna capitalize on this unconventional nomad. A lot of sliders on this one. You would already assume that accuracy is already out of the window on this one. It's gonna be how much these players are gonna combo game on this map at all. As the map says, they will be trying their hardest to get this pick on their board. WindImpulse trying to capitalize on Blood's weakness of unconventional maps. But Blood here, if he's able to practice this map at all, will he be able to bring this to this side? We'll have to see how he's gonna play this map out. As both players will start the map now. Very early, you would assume that both players will try to combo game this map, considering the amount of slider tech and this. We'll just have to wait until the first DI happens. Maybe catch off these players. This early section is free combo though. One of those scenarios where you have to build up enough combo on the intro. But Blood with the first break created by WindImpulse. But this time though, that accuracy is gonna be a detrimental factor here now, as both players are struggling to gain even the slightest bit of combo here. At this point, it's just not about the combo, but how much accuracy these players are gonna save up for. WindImpulse with a 4% AC increase, the difference here, just already one factor in his already increasing score lead for 50k. Blood here, behind in combo and accuracy. We'll have to find a detriment. We'll have to find a very crucial lock-in here to be able to just even bring this map. As I say that, he finds a break as well as WindImpulse. But that favors WindImpulse though. The more Blood breaks, the more both players break at the same time, that's just gonna favor WindImpulse more because he already has the score lead on his side due to the accuracy. And that's just gonna be it. There's no more map left on this one. WindImpulse on his very own pick, the Nomad 4, will be leading the match 2-1. this time. If I were Blood here, I would preferably go for the hard rocks now. Try to experiment with Wind Impulse's comfortability on the AR-10. But there's still a bit of hiddens left. As he goes for the Nomad 5, I forgot about the Nomad 5. There's also that tapping here. Very comfy pick for Blood. 222 BPM if I remember. 240 BPM, sorry. Susano Habatiri by half. Trying to capitalize on his tapping proficiency to earn the second pick against Wind Impulse here. I mean, this is already Blood's pick to win here. If anything, this might be Blood's best shot so far. If excluding like those specific maps and Nomad 2 or maybe Hard Rock 1, this Nomad 5 specifically leans into Blood's proficiency in tapping. But we'll just have to wait and see how both players will do on this map. Because at the end of the day, it's about the comfortability, especially in this BPM. If both players can tap, it's just a matter of how well you're gonna act it. Or if both players are very comfortable in it, it's gonna be a matter of who breaks first. It's either gonna be one of those scenarios again, as both players readying up. Blood. Finally, the map is underway. Looking at the accuracy of both players in the first very intense section of the map, the tapping aspect. And already you can see Wind Impulse is 70%, 80%, sorry, percent accuracy here. Compared to Blood's surprising 91% back in the beginning, but he's trying to recover comfortably, going back to that 93% accuracy. Same with Wind Impulse is now on that 90% mark. Both players still full comboing the map though. But Wind Impulse behind in accuracy. If he wants to win this point, he must have Blood break. But that's still not gonna happen anytime soon though, as both players still comboing pretty comfortably despite the accuracy. And as I glance over, Wind Impulse with that 87% accuracy, that's gonna be very detrimental to this run. As Blood with that 95%, he's just gonna be going up with this score lead now. But no, he breaks though, and Wind Impulse with the combo, he's gonna bring it back to his side. 800 combo and counting now. Wind Impulse, is he gonna be able to bring it back? Yes, he will. But he breaks though. It's gonna be very close. Going up onto this last quarter of the map. Blood. 180 combo higher than Wind Impulse here. He's gonna take it back. It's gonna be on these last couple notes here. Both players. Wind Impulse breaks. That's gonna be it. Blood clutching it out on the last part of the map as he takes his own pick. That was very close. Very close indeed. Wind Impulse almost taking it by a hair's margin. Unfortunately, with the lower accuracy though, that was very detrimental to his run. But still, Blood managing to find that clutch factor on those last couple notes of the map to take the Nomad 5 on his side. Wind Impulse, third pick cycle. What is he gonna go for? He goes for the Nomad 2 now. Another tapping map. However, it's 186 BPM. It's gonna be another tapping map this time on the lower BPM side of things. Night Glow by Hirai. And if you saw the map pool showcase, you would already see this map right here. There's gonna be a lot of cut flow and zigzags all over this map. Streams for 30 seconds in a row, I think. And if you're not careful, a lot of note locks are definitely gonna happen. Song is very calm, but if you wanna look at the match, it might get a little bit chaotic here. As WindImpulse trying to capitalize on this Nomad 2 low aim. As both players and their good luck have funds, the map is gonna start. We'll just have to see what happens on this Nomad 2 as both players will start the map now. I would say pretty intense flow aim here. A lot of spaced notes. Nothing to talk about here on this first section. You would have to look at the streams after this one. As the first couple of streams go underway, both players managing to find this very comfortable early on. As WindImpulse with that solid SS on the board here. As for Blood, pretty decent accuracy though, but WindImpulse finding that first chain miss pretty early on. Anything can still happen as Blood finds his own chain miss, and that incredible accuracy drop there. Another break for Blood. He's gonna go towards WindImpulse now as he gains. As I say that, he breaks again. Blood with the combo lead now. There's a slight combo lead there, but the accuracy is working against him though, as he's on a 4% deficit, 3% now. WindImpulse slowly clawing back his combo though. 4 is still on his side though, so anything can still happen after this 1/3 of the map in. But Blood gaining 500 combo now. He might have the opportunity to bring it back as long as he stays consistent on the flow. And as I say that, he breaks again. WindImpulse staying consistent, 600 combo and counting. As I say that, I might as well just shut up and just watch the match as I keep commentator cursing these players. Both players though, pretty close match indeed. Only a 14,000 score difference between both players, but Blood has the slight combo lead. However, WindImpulse with a 2% accuracy difference. So unless Blood, as I keep mentioning, tries to gain any sort of combo, he would have been able to put it back in his side, but that chain miss earlier is not helping him. But WindImpulse trades it though, as well as Blood trading it back. Both players back at 0. However, that accuracy again going in WindImpulse's favor. Score lead ever so increasing, but not anymore. As he finds another chain miss, WindImpulse. Blood again with that 300 combo, trying to make any sort of leverage with the rest of the map as time is running out and it's not on Blood's side. blod814 trying his hardest to combo his way out, but WindImpulse hard on his tail with 370 combo and counting. But he breaks. That might just be the opening for Blood to take back the lead, and we might just be seeing our first breakpoint here in this match. Blood 700 combo and counting. Oh, just not enough. WindImpulse by the skin of his teeth, managing to get this Nomad 2 on his side by 2,600 points. Unfortunate for Blood. Very close for WindImpulse indeed. That chain miss almost detrimental to a breakpoint. Or if you're Blood here, the best thing you could do here is just reset your mental and go towards the next pick, which is Hard Rock 3. Hard Rock tech map of the pool. Vitality Charger by Cyrus. Maybe trying to capitalize on his Hard Rock specialty here. As Hard Rock 2 was banned, you would assume WindImpulse here might not be more comfy on that Hard Rock tech. Blood trying to capitalize on that factor there, that Hard Rock 2 ban. As both players will be readying up. But still, it's anyone's game though. This is not your typical Hard Rock 3. Very technical, a lot of sliders, and a lot of hybrid tapping. As both players start the map now. Blood finding those early backdrops. Still early on the map. WindImpulse finds the first break though, traded by Blood on the earlier part of the PI though. And as they break on the same slider, it's gonna be a war of attrition now here. As long as any one of them finds a foothold in this map, it's just gonna be tradeception. But Blood with a slight combo, with a slight score lead now. With that accuracy. 17k now on this side. As both players finding some semblance of combo here on this middle part of the map. WindImpulse though hot on his tail with a pretty similar combo, just around. And as I say that, Blood finds a break. just at the end of that break though, and he sees WindImpulse with that combo. WindImpulse with the huge opportunity to bring it back to his side. 400 combo and counting now. And Blood finds another chain miss, and it just might just be it. But no, WindImpulse finds a break though. And unless Blood finds any semblance of combo here at the last quarter of the map, it might just be WindImpulse's point here. We might be seeing the first breakpoint of this match, as WindImpulse might go 2 points ahead, 4-2. Just have to wait until the last couple notes. Maybe anything. Probably not enough. WindImpulse. Breakpoint on Hard Rock 3. Tragedy for Blood. And as he faces WindImpulse's next pick, a potential match point on his hands. WindImpulse though, any map he can capitalize on, goes for the hidden 3. The hidden flow alt is not the type of map you would assume Blood to be more comfy on. As Blood's typing GG in the chat, might be an indicator, but can't assume now. You can't assume now that it's already WindImpulse's pick. You have to play out the map first and tell whether or not this player's gonna get it. A lot of factors on this map are pretty much like similar aspects of Roma 2. This time with hidden. Lower BPM as well. Just wait and see how these players will pair up on this hidden phase. Pose no Himitsu by Sheena Ringo. Banger song indeed. We see the good luck have funs here from both players. If you see any semblance of comfortability on this first part, both players finding massive backdrops on the first part. When it's the first part, just not think too hard about it. But Blood though, taking the brunt of it, finding a couple misses there. But both players though, similar accuracy around the 60%, in the 86% earlier. WindImpulse reaching that 90% mark. Blood still has a lot of catching up to as he's behind in both combo and accuracy. Even more now as he finds that chain miss, as well as that massive act drop. He's now at 80% accuracy. Pretty messy hidden 3 here. But as messy as it is, WindImpulse has that score lead on him. Staying comfortably on his side as Blood finds these insanely massive chain misses, not helping him at all. As they both see their scores. Blood might just be too early, but we might be calling a match point here. You're wondering what's going on in Blood's head. It's going for what pick he might go for after this hidden 3. As the outcome here might as well just be clear and cut. With WindImpulse, with that 380 combo and counting, despite the accuracy, but it just does not matter at this point. 170 core lead and counting. Blod just not managing to find any sort of foothold here on Incident 3. As unconventional as it seems, it's not this type of map at all. But as we fast approach the ending of this map, WindImpulse will be going to match point. Threatening elimination for Blod with 1-4 here on the lower bracket this match. WindImpulse with a very comfortable win on the Hidden 3 now. Blod will have to be perfect on his next couple picks. His next 2 picks and a breakpoint to consolidate and guarantee tiebreaker. WindImpulse has 4 chances to close it out, including the tiebreaker. You cannot choke here now. It's match point. As comfortable as it may be, there are moments where that comeback is quite literally possible. Blod, certainly the type of player I would assume to be able to do that with the remaining picks. But there's still that hidden one though, a threatening pick for Blod, but he goes for that CT3. Tarantula by Risa Yuzuki. Just going for his more comfortable picks now. Blod trying to save his life in this round, in this quarterfinals round in the Rambulan sa Silanganan. This is lower bracket, so just 1 more point for WindImpulse, and he sends Blod home out of the tournament. For Blod, it's all or nothing now. Look at this pick here. Might as well have the opportunity to find that crutch that you've been looking for and save your life in this tournament. Blod, as I mentioned earlier, has to win this pick and the next breakpoint, as well as his next and final pick to guarantee tiebreaker. Oh, and he finds that oh my god, he finds that insane breakdown on that first part. That's not gonna be helping him that much though, but still the first part of the map conventionally helpful for him though, to find his footing on the slow section here as WindImpulse had that early combo earlier, but finding that break. Blod has the opportunity to recover here his combo, forget the accuracy. If WindImpulse finds those types of breaks, might as well. But Blod not finding a footing on his own pick here on the DT3. WindImpulse as well though finds that break, but the accuracy. He has the slight combo lead though, but only by 50. The accuracy is just working against Blood here. As we approach the second half of the map, if it's anything, it has to be now, blod814. There's still life in you here. Might as well bring it out now. As the score lead is still in WindImpulse's side, by not a lot though. As both players hit that stream. Blood though, dropping a lot of accuracy, but the combo is just what matters here. WindImpulse following suit. 500 combo and counting. Drops a bit of accuracy, similar now. And it's on Blood's side because of that light combo. But he breaks. Gonna be going towards WindImpulse's side now. 600 combo, but he breaks as well. Blood. He's chain missing to oblivion here. You cannot be doing that. Less than 10k score difference. And it's in WindImpulse's side. He might be threatening elimination here towards Blood. Finds a break again. That's not gonna be helping him. And as he runs out of map, it might just be it here for WindImpulse, finding that win here on the Rambulan sa Silanganan lower bracket. Finds that chain miss though. Blood, do you still have what it takes in you to be able to bring it back? It's gonna be very close. Spinner. And that's gonna be it. WindImpulse by the skin of his teeth again. Managing to find that win. That second break point on the DT3. Gonna be match and game. WindImpulse moves on to the next round of the quarterfinals. Commiserations to Blood though. Unfortunate, but this will be his last run here at the Rambulan sa Silanganan. Very valiant effort for him. Hopefully we'll not be seeing the last of him here. He has a lot of potential going on to more tournaments in the future. As I say that, WindImpulse, congratulations on the win. You will be moving on to face the winner of Redex versus Naminsky. That other side. We'll just have to wait and see what happens on that match tomorrow. As you see, we have to see you later for more matches. Goodbye!